Our next guest is one of the hottest chefs in the Twin Cities. Dare I say, I'm going to say it, I think in the country. So there, I said it, yeah. I'm biased, but whatever. And now he has a new pop-up restaurant in Minneapolis. Give it for our friend, the great Yia Vang, everyone. Okay, now, we're going to cook, my friend, but we're going to start. I saw your booking, and I thought, oh, this is a good timing, because you're looking, this man right here, this man is a semifinalist for the James Beard Award, the Oscars of the food world for Best Chef Midwest. This, explain to the folks, I say it's the Oscars of the food world. What does this mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, it's really cool. You know, last year, our, Yia Vang Kitchen was a semifinalist for Best New Restaurant. This year, last year we had, I got the opportunity to make it to the finalists, go down to Chicago and everything. And it's pretty crazy because, I'm a cook, right? And you get down there and there's like a whole red carpet deal. And I had to put on like a clean shirt and everything. It was weird because it's like you go down, people are interviewing. It's like your world, man. It's your world. And I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, hi. And, so I don't know.
What did you wear, buddy? What did you?
There's this place called the Suit Shop, and I had like order a suit, and they sent it early. And it was weird, bro. Like it was really weird. I was like, I had to find matching shoes, and I don't even know what that was. And I was at Payless. No joke. I was at Payless, and I'm like, I think this works. I don't know.
You had to find matching shoes.
Oh, it was tough. It was tough.
It means, for you, look, you have your fame, you're skyrocketing anyway, but this matters, doesn't it? I mean, it really can take you from here to here.
It does. It's a great honor. There's a huge group, and like even from here, from the Twin Cities, we have Anna Med, we have Christina Nguyen, and so we have all these other chefs that are coming from this area too. So that's, for that nomination. So it's amazing. Last year was incredible in the finalist stage with like Sean Sherman, Jorge Guzman. So like it was.
And Kim won it a few years.
Kim won
and our good friend Ann, she won it years ago and a couple years ago, yeah.
So, like Minneapolis always shows up strong. And
always.
It's been a really great honor to be on that same platform.
Absolutely. Yeah, you mentioned Chef Ann Ahmed. I want to say she's the one. Everyone remember that pineapple fried rice that I went nuts for? That's hers. That's hers. She's up there. Okay, let's talk about Slurp.
Yeah.
Okay, I always go, I want to be in the meeting when blank.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be in the meeting when you guys, I don't know if it was just, let's call it Slurp. Yeah. Who came up with that name?
So, actually I did, because for a couple of reasons. One, it's like, let's see if we can get away with this. Two, what you and Dax were talking about before.
I get it. Yeah.
And then two, it's this. It's one of the things is I've had noodles with like my Hmong friends, Hmong family, and then with like my white friends,
Yeah.
And a lot of more of the Norwegian, Swiss friends that I've had noodles with, they're very petite about it. They're like, and we always joke, you can always tell when it's a Hmong person who had some noodles or like white people who had noodles, because like everything's kind of left there, like the broth is still there. But if you go to a Hmong household, and especially like the Hmong grandmas, and when they're eating, I mean, they're slurping. They're kind of got that crouch, they're going at it. And if you go to my house and we're having this, it's like you don't really talk. It's not a conversation.
No, yeah.
You're just like kind of hovering over it.
It's so funny. I was just at a Morigami udon in Oahu. It's one of my favorite meals, and you're absolutely right.
Yes.
I watch people, and you're right. And some people were very quiet, and then others, you could hear them from four booths away.
And in our culture, that's really normal. Like that's what
it's a compliment, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really, yeah.
Yeah, in Japanese culture, especially with ramen, it's a compliment. In our culture, I mean, my mom would literally be like, "Why are you guys talking right now?" Like stop talking and just eat, and you just kind of like just do your thing there,
Well, now we're going to take a break in a minute, but let's set us up. What are we making on the other side of the break?
Yeah, so we have our pork and greens noodles. So it's our mustard green, and we have some braised pork in there, and then we have this really incredible pork broth.
We're going to make that. Now, I should say, we mentioned Slurp, but where is it?
Yeah, so it's on Lake and Bryant, right in Uptown. It's where the old Moochie's used to be. So it's our commissary kitchen, and we have a little dining area. So we decided, hey, you know what? Let's just set it up and let's have some fun here. And then it's going to be a pop-up all the way through the end of March. And then after that, we're going to change the concept. We're still going to be there. We have a different concept we're going to throw in. We're excited.
Oh, so Slurp is temporary?
Until the end of March. Yeah. Oh, there's so many other jokes there too.
There are, yes. We're going to be cooking when we come back. Back in a moment. Stay with us. Oh, that's a great idea. Welcome back. We're here with Chef Yia Vang. Okay, let me repeat it. Slurp, new pop-up concept. Westlake Street, Uptown, Old Moochie's Italian, opened. When is it opening?
So, it's already open.
Open now.
Yep. And we do lunch, so it starts at 11 in the morning, or 11 a.m. 11 in the morning.
Right after our show, so watch the show and go. Yeah.
And then on Fridays and Saturdays, we're open till 8.
Perfect.
PM, so we'll go all through the evening.
Okay, what are we making now?
So growing up, the most iconic Hmong dish is braised pork neck and mustard green. And so what we really wanted to do, like if you go to any Hmong house, like they always have that, going up there. And so the dish itself only has 4 ingredients. It's, pork neck, mustard greens, lemongrass, and then water. And and it's the most iconic. Every Hmong family, every Hmong kid you talk to, that is like the flavor we know. So one of our chefs, who's Hmong, he said, hey, look, I have an idea. So we put this idea together where the base of this is that. The broth is braised pork, and then we put mustard green in it, because Hmong mustard greens actually taste like a cross between spinach and arugula. And so it's a very different, it's a very different kind of mustard green taste, and it gives it a little bite. And that bite and that sharpness cuts through the pork fat. So we braise this pork bone, this pork fat for about 24 hours. So we get this incredible broth, and we put a little bit of tamari in there to give it a little saltiness and a little bit of sugar. And so now we have these. Now we're using we're using.
I'm so ready for lunch. So this is so.
Yep. So we got the mustard green in here. We got a little bit of onion. We got some. We got some jalapenos, and then the noodles we use the thick noodles. 3 C's thick.
Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I get it. Yeah. Those are. I love those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have this broth, and then I'm
Let's
just gonna, pour the broth right over here.
Kendall, you didn't get a cake. You want some broth? You want to come in here?
So.
Oh, that's right. She can't eat that. I know. She's just eating veggies this month. It's veggie January or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Pork is veggies.
Thank you. Yes.
It's meat veggies.
That's right. Yes.
And then we have a little bit of. I like a lot of herbs when I'm doing this, and then got chopsticks and and then. Okay, grab yours right there.
Yeah, right there.
And then what I do is I like to just really mix it in.
Do you mix it in? Okay, I was gonna ask.
You just mix it in.
Oh my God. I have the best job in the world. I really,
and the
really
first
do.
thing I tell people to do is it's a little warm here. The first thing you do is you just get that broth, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm going right for the broth.
That broth is my childhood right there. That's my childhood, right? And then grab your chopsticks. And a lot of people, I tell people you can just bring the bowl right up if you want. You can slurp it there. You can go to the bowl. You can bring the bowl to you. Do your thing.
Oh, I got to talk more. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, Yia, you've made a lot of stuff on the show. Mm-hmm. I think this is my favorite. I think this is my favorite thing. Oh, this is.
Thank you.
That broth.
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever had a pork broth.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever have.
And what's really incredible, and when you
Please talk so I can eat more.
Yeah, no problem. Like what's really, really incredible is the sharpness of the mustard green cuts through that fat of the broth.
Is that what that is? Yep. There is a sharpness to this.
That's from the mustard green. And so one of the things we really, really talk about is the fact that in Hmong culture and Hmong food, pork fat is a flavoring. That's part of the ingredients, It's so rich. It's like the Netflix rich, as Kendall was saying.
Oh my God, yeah.
Bazillionaires,
Oh, I just want to bathe in that. That is.
Yeah. When we make it, it's this
like
huge
that?
cauldron. Yeah, you can bathe in it. Yeah. We see you there more mornings.
Then we'll shoot a movie, and then Dax Holt can watch it. Yeah, there we go. Give it up for Yia, everybody. Check out Slurp by visiting hilltribemn.com/slurp. And then follow Yia on social media. I'm going to eat this. You're going to watch this. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Oh, my God, Yia. This really is my favorite thing.